right, so good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I am uploading to the channel. All right, so I'm here to give you guys your ancestor message for the day. Okay, it's a nice warm not warm, sunny day out here. All right, so deep breath for some of you, right? All right, your ancestors are letting me know that some of y'all are having like some mental conflict, right? Like you guys are like, you know, going back and forth with your thoughts here because you felt like you had come to this place in your healing journey, or you had come to this place in your transformation, and now on the other side of this transformation, you like, what next? Okay, your ancestors saying that you're gonna have to relinquish those fears because there's still a few fears that you have. All right, and only you know what these fears are, but you are still being trapped by these fears. And they're saying that what you are going through in this particular situation, in this moment, is not as bad as you think it is. All right, you don't have to have all of that protection, so to speak, because the storm is an illusion. Okay, the storm is an illusion. It's like there's a storm present, but it's not as bad as you are making it out to be. All right, it can be fixed. Okay, so don't allow yourself to be trapped in that mental prison. Okay, and have patience. All right, because they're saying that things are working in the background for you. There's a lot of things that they're doing in the background that you can't see. There's a lot of things that your spirit guides are doing in the background that you can't see, but you need to be patient, and you need to you need to be patient, and you need to have have strength, right? You need to have strength. So being patient and having that strength. All right, your ancestors are also saying that that the universe is supporting you in this. All right, the universe is supporting you in this. All right, many of you have now moved into this creative flow, and for those of you that haven't, that's a place that they want you to move into. They want you to you know, be more creative because the universe supports your creative energy. And others of you, they're saying like, hey, you work too hard. I need you to rest. I need you to surrender to rest. I need you to surrender to sleep so that your body could recover. All right, so that you don't experience burnout, because the problem is you're doing all this work, and you're not stopping. You're not taking breaks. You're not pausing. You're not taking care of yourself. And they've been urging you to take care of yourself for so long. And so now is that time for you to take the time out to take care of yourself. So you need to surrender to rest and sleep so that you don't burn out, so that you can come back and your mind, body, and soul is feeling rejuvenated, and you can do the work that you are supposed to do. All right. For those of you that are going through a lot of back and forth, it's like your ancestors saying like, look, I've been told you to cut them folks off. I've been told you to cut that situation off. I've told you to shed old skin. I told you to release all of this old energy, and you're not doing it. All right. And so what they need for you to do, they need for you to let those things go. They need you to release those old energies, those old beliefs, whatever it is. It's a shedding that is needing to happen for you. All right, you know how like when the snake in the wintertime it shed that skin, it stay in hibernation, and just shed all that skin off, and once it go through that shedding process, it come out like a whole new snake. That's what they need you to do. They need you to shed a lot of these things, a lot of these old beliefs, a lot of these old systems, a lot of these old friends, a lot of these old family members, a lot of these old relationships. It all gotta go. Your perception, all of that stuff has to change, because perception is reality. All right, and so if you're still having these negative beliefs and these negative perceptions about things, then that becomes your reality. That's why you hear a lot of people say that the life that you have, you manifested, is because that's your perception. This is the perception of your reality. You can't see past anything else, so you think this is all that you can have. But you can grab greater. You can grab more. You can have more, okay? So that's what your ancestors are wanting you to do. Your ancestors are wanting you to really surrender those thoughts and beliefs and shed that. So surrender to the shedding process, because you're going through the shedding, you're going through a purge. A lot of these friends, a lot of these things you cannot take with you. All right, a lot of these things you cannot take with you. And they're saying that like it's not even an even energy exchange. Like you're giving out so much of your energy to everyone else, and no one is replenishing this energy. So they don't want you to exchange certain energy if you're not getting it back. Only exchange energy, only spend energy that's going to benefit your abundance. And this abundance can be money. This abundance can be wisdom. This abundance can be things pertaining to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, but only spend energy for things that create your abundance. If that abundance, if you feel rich from giving to people or going to the outreach and helping people, then do that. If you feel rich by taking in animals from the animal shelter, then do that, or rescuing all that. But they want you to only move energy that's going to benefit your abundance and the thing that make you feel whole and complete. All right, no more spending that unnecessary energy. Okay, but yes, the universe supports all of the different things that you're going to do. Some of you guys will walk around holding resentment. Your ancestors saying like you holding grudges, you mad, they saying that you holding things up. While you holding all these grudges and holding resentment, you holding things up, all of these blocks, that this is like a big block for you. And they saying that like this resentment is like poisoning you. It's making you somebody that you weren't before. All right, it's poisoning you, though. It's making you toxic. It's making you hard to meditate. It's making you hard to just get your thoughts together. And they saying they need you to surrender to that resentment. Like they don't want you in that space. All right. Your ancestors also saying that like you guys are receiving messages, and some of you are waiting on information, very important information. And again, they are working things in the background for you. Your spirit team, your ancestors, they all working in the background, but they need something from you too. Like, give them that energy they need. They saying you did it for 1 week and then you put it down. It's not that hard. Hey, give them energy by journaling to them. Give them energy by giving them offerings. Give them energy by showing them respect. You know, maybe play their favorite music. Maybe put a place at the table for them. And when you cook your dinner, a dish that reminds you of them, share them a plate. You know, tell everybody, don't sit right here because this is a space I'm holding for my ancestors, or however you got to go about it. But they're saying that you need to honor them. You need to give them something. You need to give them some energy. You say you want this, you want that. They need your help too. All right, so honor them. Do what you got to do. But a lot of them, your ancestors are like, I know y'all feel my presence. Your ancestors been coming to y'all in y'all dreams. Your ancestors been coming to y'all in different ways. Some of y'all been feeling chills. Those chills, that's your ancestors. All right, that's them coming to you, letting you know that they're there. All right, and your ancestors are going to play on your strengths. So whatever your strengths are, whether it's clairvoyance, clairaudient, clairsentient, they're going to come to you in that form. They're going to come to you in a way that they know that you will understand. But they're saying that they know that you feel their presence, and they need you to connect with them. They need a space from you. All right, if you got a space in your house that you can honor them there. But you can't keep calling on your ancestors and you're not doing your due diligence to honor them in the way that they deserve to be honored. All right, because if it were not for them, there would not be no you. And if you are existing right now, you wouldn't be in the space that you're in. For those of you that have received these blessings and this abundance and the most precious blessing of all, which is life, you wouldn't even be here half the time if it wasn't for them. You ever been driving down the street and then you know, you was 5-10 minutes late, and then that 5-10 minutes late, you see a big horrible accident happen in front of you? That could have been you, but that was your ancestors and your God hinting to you like, hey, you're gonna be a little bit, I need you to be a little bit late. And you used your intuition and was late, and then when you was late, that spared you from being in a car accident. All right, so that was them at that point. When you noticed that was them at that point that you decided not to go to get something to eat at that time while you on a deployment, right? That was them saying, hey, don't go get nothing to eat right now, wait a few minutes. And then when the defect blowed up, then guess what? Hey, that was your ancestors. All right, that was them working in the background for you. All right, but you're going to be receiving a lot of intuitive information. You're going to be receiving a lot of messages from them. All right, but it's time for you to, you know, really pay attention to the messages that they're sending you. Like, especially when you see like abnormal things, right? You see like all types of abnormal things. Like if you go outside and you see like a whole bunch of fish sitting outside of the lake or something, a whole bunch of worms on the sidewalk, or a whole bunch of birds just piled up in your yard, or you see a bird like a hawk or an eagle that's not supposed, that usually don't be in that area, you know. Just pay attention to all those things. You go in your backyard at night, you thinking you about to have you a drink or something, and then you see an owl, right? Those are different signs from your ancestors, you know. Or you out there cutting grass and you see a snake, or you run up on a rattlesnake or something like that. Those are signs from your ancestors. So pay attention to those different things. Those big old spiders that you're scared of, it may be a sign for your ancestors, okay? It may be an omen. So you need to pay attention to these things, because it may seem ordinary to you, but this is activity that is going on. And so your ancestors want you to really pay attention to the activity, okay? Pay attention to that activity. Things are about to happen. You are going to have the life that you desire. Matter of fact, correction, you're going to have the life that you could dream of. So if your imagination, if you can't dream of it, if you can't envision it, then hey, you're gonna be in trouble. All right. So you need to work on that imagination, work on envisioning it, work on feeding yourself that positivity, work on telling yourself what you can have, and stop telling yourself what you can't have, because that's what your ancestors like. You're gonna have what you can dream of. You're gonna live out the journey of your dreams. All right. And if you ain't dreaming about nothing, then I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna speak nothing on you, but I'm just saying, y'all know where it's going. All right, but your ancestors saying you're gonna have it. All right, trust them and you will succeed. Trust them and you will move forward. Trust them and you will thrive. Be grateful. Give thanks for everything that come your way. Listen, that little $2 check that came in the mail, that $2 check didn't have to come in the mail. So don't look at that $2 check like, oh, they only sent, why they sent me this little $2 check? They could have kept that. No, be like, I give thanks to my ancestors. I give thanks to my spirit team and my guides for sending me that $2. Because you $2 richer than you was. You know, your ancestors send you a little $5 cash up. You don't know where it's coming from. You get a little love off from somebody. Guess what? I give thanks to my ancestors. I give thanks to my spirit team. You give thanks for everything. All right. You didn't know where the next meal was coming from. You give thanks to your ancestors for that next meal. You didn't know if you were going to have enough money to do what you needed to do, and you come up with that money. You give thanks to your ancestors for providing that money. It don't matter if that person, somebody else let you borrow it. Right. If somebody else let you borrow the money, guess what? They didn't have to let you borrow it. Right? And you give thanks to your ancestors for allowing them to have the heart and the spirit and the mind to trust you enough to give you that little money so you can do what you got to do. All right? You ain't think you was going to get that job, but you got it anyway. You give thanks to your ancestors for that job. You ain't think you was going to get that house, but you got it anyway. You better give thanks to your ancestors for that house. Because as easy as they have given it to you and you've acquired it, the easier you can lose it all. So you have to believe, you have to know that. All right, so that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Yo, your ancestors are there. They wanted y'all to connect with them. Get out of that fake prison that you done created for yourself. Let go of that resentment because it's making you toxic. Stop being scared because you don't put yourself in a prison that you don't even need to be in, and it's not even a real prison. It's a storm, but it's not as bad as you think it is, because you have the spiritual strength and the spiritual tools and the spiritual team that you need in order to move past this situation. And again, they are working things in the background. It's time for some of you to rest and some of you to get creative. The universe supports whatever it is that has been laid on your soul and your spirit from your team and your guides for you to do. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at you.